Thousands of Jackson County residents tell us they got walloped with higher property assessments this year.
And some homeowners saw a 100 to 200% increase. KMBC9 Investigates pressed the county assessor for answers about how the county arrived at the increases and about the discrepancies we found in properties owned by public figures.
I think Jackson County is just totally wrong.
The discrepancies in property assessments between houses in Jackson County has people furious, especially when it comes to public figures. Blue Springs Mayor Carson Ross market value dropped 20%, nearly $52,000 in 2023, according to records from the Jackson County's Parcel Viewer website. His next-door neighbor's property went up $189,540. Mayor Ross wouldn't talk to us on camera, but said in an email, "I don't know why mine went down. I don't know who does it or their methodology in making the assessments." Jackson County Executive Frank White's home increased in market value by $26,000. His neighbors saw increases more than double that, with increases of $80,000 and $100,000.
Even your house, there's a discrepancy between yours and your neighbors.
That discrepancy also affecting the home of Jackson County Assessor Gail McCann Beatty. Parcel Viewer records show the market value of her home increased more than $51,000 from the last assessment in 2021. Her next-door neighbors both received increases of over $96,000 and $122,000. KMBC9 Investigates asked the county assessor about the discrepancies in her own neighborhood.
And I don't know that those numbers are correct, but to explain, every house is different. Square footage is different. Condition is different. Does it have a finished basement? Have they updated the kitchen? Have they updated a bathroom? So while from the outside you might have two houses that look exactly alike, built at the same time, that doesn't necessarily mean that their values are going to be the same.
We first sat down with McCann Beatty on June 26th. After our interview, we checked her property assessment on the Jackson County Parcel Viewer a second time and found the assessment had changed, increasing from just over $327,000 to $390,000. More in line with her neighbors. We reached back out to the assessor's office to find out why her property numbers changed. In a statement, the office said, "The State Tax Commission establishes the value of Gail's property." Chief Counsel Amy Westerman with the State Tax Commission told KMBC9 Investigates, "The computer-assisted mass appraisal system in each county is used to value that county assessor's property." Westerman says the State Tax Commission conducts a detailed review of each county assessor's mass appraisal assessment to determine whether the assessor's property is being treated fairly.
If you are a new purchaser, let us know that.
During our interview with McCann Beatty in June, she repeatedly stated, everyone needs to pay their fair share.
We don't want anybody paying more than what their house is worth. But we do want everybody to pay their fair share. When someone is not paying what their house is worth, essentially their taxes are being subsidized and put on the backs of others. And so we just want everybody to be paying their fair share.
McCann Beatty told us the mass assessments only take into account the outside of every home, not the inside of the homes. She also told us appealing your assessment was just part of the process. 54,000 Jackson County residents have filed an appeal.